Psyche. What is psyche in astrology? Psyche is your soul. It's your spirit. It's your inner self. It's got nothing to do with the physical aspect. It's what you feel. It's deep within. It's your deepest emotions. So when we say psyche in Aries or the first house, if it's in Aries in the area of life in the first house that psyche deals with, your soul long to be a leader. This is your desire, your need. You need people who will lead. You attract people like that in your life. You will have people who will take initiative, people who will be your hero or you won't be their hero. You got a need to have fun and not be bored and a desire. So you have people who will like take the lead and help you in life. You got a need to give and to aspire, to create, and to be the one who go get it. You can't just sit there. And this the area of life you play in Aries, so it's Mars, it's warlike. So you got to need to chop down anything that come against you. No matter if it's words, no matter if it's physically, but you got to need to do that. That's what you feel deep within. So Psyche in the first house of Aries make you a very powerful person with a lot of energy. You got to do this, got to do that. So deep within, your energy just flowing. Your deepest emotion is warrior light. Ain't taking no shorts and impulsive. Like, let's do it. You feel yourself jumping. You got a need to do something. You got a need to have fun. You got a need to party. You got a need to create parties. You got a need to use your hands for something. It could be like doing hair. It could be like doing anything. You got a need for this. So things like Aries light you will attract, or if you don't, you got a need for Aries type people. Aries type of people, you got a need for them type of people because this is your psyche, this is your soul need and your soul want, desires, and your soul deepest emotion, your inner self. So you really feel like a Aries within, fiery crunk, and very confident, and so you got a need to just have fun, no matter what the fun is. Could be you looking at something that's dramatic or loving something that's dramatic, but it's deep within you. And this the area of life you deal with, which is Mars, the go getter spirit, the spirit that take action and take initiative on stuff. So your sexity will be high. So you got a need for sex, it's deep desire. It's within. You got a lot of energy when it comes to that, because it's your psyche in this area of life. So you attract a lot of people who go against you with the Aries energy. You could fight against them, but you also could fight against anybody who authoritative. Got a need to challenge that. You got a need to challenge and win. You got a need to win in everything you do and be the best in everything you do and accomplish all your goals. You got a need for this. So this area of life you play in. Now, even if it's in your first house, which is Aries, this is the area of life, it's still the same energy. But this is the area of life that you play in. It's your need, it's your want, it's your deepest emotion to be the warrior, to be the leader, the one who aspire, the one I could do it myself, the one who go get it. I don't need your help. The one who give and don't really want nothing back because you're the hero. So now, if your psyche, moving on, if your psyche is in Taurus or the second house, you got a need to be stable. You got a need to have things, to have material wealth, to have, and this is your comfort. This is what makes you feel good. You got a need to eat the finest food. You got a need to listen to the finest music. You got a need to see beauty. You got a need to hear beauty, see beauty, and taste the finest foods, and also the good fragrance you smell, and to touch, having your possession, beautiful things. You got a need for that. You got a need to get money. You got a need to hustle. You got a need to provide, but you got a need to be stable. That's what you need. This is your need. This is your deep desire. So people in your life, this is what you will type of soulmate you will like. You know, the person with the Taurus type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Even if this your psyche in Taurus or psyche in the second house, you still would like to attract these type of people who have the Taurus energy. So this is the soulmates you want, you desire, the ones who will provide for you, the one who's a hustler, the ones who's stable and who's solid, who will stick with you to the end. The one you don't have to worry about, they go get it. And you got to need to soak up information to utilize, to apply to your life. Also, you got a need to be fashionable, to live in a beautiful environment, and you got a need to limit yourself from people. So you isolate yourself from people. Even though you're family oriented, you still isolate yourself to those who you're closest to. Only to those you're closest to know you, but those who not close to you, you isolate yourself. And even those who close to you, still have to have some isolation time to yourself, where you like everything neat and everything, your environment very peaceful and very calming. You got a need. You got a need because you could be very stubborn. So whatever you want, whatever you get your mind fixed on, you got a need for this. This is your inner self. This is your deepest emotion. This is your need. This is your want. Like the Taurus light energy in your life. You know, people who got money, wealth, that makes you tick. That makes you feel good. It makes you tick. To have authentic people, real people stand on principles and values. You got a need to stand on your principles and values. So how you win, you got to accept other people or respect other people, principles and values while carrying out yours. So you got a need for this to stand on your principles and values and stuff like that. So when you got Psyche in Taurus or the second house, this is how this carry out. And chill well, having things, the good music scene, everything playing good, lighting candles, the romantic scene. You got a need for this. You got a need for fashion to be beautiful, you know, to be charming. You got a need for this, or liking interesting things that's charming, and a need for vacations and doing laid back, relaxed stuff, meditation, stuff like that. Now, if your psyche is in Gemini or the third house, this means that your soul desire, your soul needs, your deepest emotions deals with knowledge, information, deals with communication, socialization. You got a need to connect to people. You got a need to do many things, multitask, many things. You got a need for this. You crave for this. Your soulmate will be the one with the Gemini energy who can connect with you, where they can do their thing and you do your thing. You got a need for this type of energy. You got a need to mess with varieties of people, to experience varieties of things. You got a need for this, not to be bored. So if this is your third house, this the area you got a need in these areas of life. You attract people of this nature. So if you got Psyche and Gemini, this is what it be. You got a need to communicate, to know the news, the updates on the news, to have like the childlike, playful attitude sometimes, and you fire with the mouth, so you can say anything, and you got a need to speak, communicate, collect data, and just to know things, even to travel. You got to need to travel. You got to need to move. You stay on the move, stay on the go, because your psyche is in the third house of Gemini. So this is your inner self, your true self. So you got Psyche and Gemini of the third house. This is how you operate. Now, so with Psyche in the third house of Gemini, this makes you great at teaching, instructing, and being a travel guide, an agent, or something like that, driving trucks and things of that nature. And so you'll be a great spokesperson. You got a need to write, so writing things and being a book author and things, get into the music, very creative, very talented. You got a need to challenge people's minds and people's thoughts, and it's like a want, desire. This turn you on, mental stimulation. Yeah, so let's get you excited. Now, if your psyche is in Cancer or the fourth house, your need is emotional closeness and bonding, connecting with people emotionally. If you can't feel them, you don't mess with them. So you can feel what's up. So you're very psychic. You got a need to to be close with people or love, to bond with those who you love. You got need to protect yourself, defend yourself. This is your desires to love is your desire to love and to nurture, to care, but also your need to nurture, to care, and to desire. So you attract people. Your soulmate will be somebody of this nature, nurturing, caring, and loving. People who will do some of everything with you. Have nice romantic settings. You got a need to emotionally bond for romance and for sex. That's the only way you will have it. Is you got to bond with them emotionally. Other than that, you very loyal to yourself. So you could go long without a mate till you find the right one, because you got a need for the right one. You got a need for that one. For that one, you got a need. You crave that. So you got Psyche and Cancer, which is Cancer's the moon, the house of the moon, or the fourth house. You got a need for that. This is your deepest inner self, your deepest emotion. This is your wants, your needs, your desires. It be those who, when you have this match in your life with people with the Cancer like energy, you love it. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you can really build and connect with people, because you got Psyche and Cancer of the fourth house. So it's very family or very roots. You about the culture, the ancestors. You got people. You have a need to be with spiritual people who into their family, who into their roots. You like people who into their family. You like people who take care of their family, who provide, who nurture their family. So this is a need. So these people kind of turn you on, because this is a need. The emotionally bond, who could feel what's up, who could feel your pain, feel what you went through. They can't feel what you went through, because you're very creative. So you creative express. You got a need for that. You got a need to isolate yourself so you can heal. So you need that alone time. You got a need for that. So if people can understand that, and that's other people with this type of energy, you can bond with them easy. So you got a need for people of this nature, nurturing, caring, and loving, and like that there, because you're all about love, romance, and you're very loyal. So you need people who loyal. So you're gonna always be curious about the ex, if it's trying to see if they're loyal. Doing tests to see if they're loyal, because it's Psyche and Cancer. So you had the mother-like energy, no matter if you male or female. But if you got this placement, this the energy it takes on. Mother-like energy. So you got a need to love your mother. You got a need to love women. You got your aunties, your grandmoms, of that nature. You got a need to love family, no matter if it's male, your daddy, your kids, because you family or you got a need to defend yourself. So you can be very defensive against something that you're not feeling. So you can feel what's up. You're very clairsentient, so you can very much read the energy of what you feel. You feel everything around you. So you got a need. You know how to listen to yourself and guide yourself with your intuition, because you got very strong intuition. Now, moving on. Your psyche is in Leo, or your psyche is in the fifth house. You got a need to aspire, to motivate. You got a need to have people to compliment you. You got a need to be flashy and to shine and to be fresh. You got a need to win in everything you do and be the best in everything you do. You got a need to invent and create something that's new. You got a need to be that artist, and a want, desire of people who artistic, a desire of people who fun, a desire of people who playful, a desire of people who connect with people like that easy, your soulmates. So you have like that Leo like energy to line you. So you got a need to have people like that who fun loving and who love kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a need to aspire the youth. You love to inspire the youth. It's in you. This your inner self. This your deepest emotion. So this is your desires. So this being said, you got a need to take the lead in everything you do, because in you. And if you don't, you be bored. You're not satisfied. So you would need somebody of that nature in your life too, who's like a natural leader themselves. Who will take desire, initiative, take the lead on things. So when you got Psyche and Leo, or the area of the fifth house, which is the sun, you shine on everything that come your way. So you drop the knowledge on everything. So people look up to you, and it'll be new inspiration, truth, love, light. You spread all that. So you is a symbol of love and light. The way you do it, You inspire, you motivate, you shine your light, your knowledge on everyone that's around you, and your truth. And you express yourself through creative expressive, through music, through art. So you're very creative, super creative. So you create your vibe. As the sun shines, it's sparking new life. That's how you do. You put life into people. So you got a need to help people and put life into people and bring people back alive. This your need. This is what makes you feel good. This is like your soul essence. So this is very powerful right here. Be that lion like royal people can stand on. So you got a need for people to look up to you so you can protect the weak and those around you. You feel good when people look at you as the person who can lead and guide them, and they feel more comfort with you there. Your confidence, your strength, that what people lean on. You got a need to inspire that into people. And not only do you love it, people love it that's around you. They see it. The joy, the excitement, the fun loving. So the thing is that you can be very fixed. When you fix on something, you're very fixed and you're very ambitious, and you get it goals accomplished. And you can be very loyal. But the thing is, as long as you ain't selfish, this is how you win. When you unite with people without being selfish and not try to lead the people, but teach them how to be their own leader, or be an example of people could be their own leader. So you got Psyche in the fifth house or Leo. This is how it be. This is how it play out. Fun loving people who entertainers, people who are comedians, people who thrive off that. They thrive off people. They thrive off funny people. They thrive off entertainment. They thrive off any funness, games and things being played. They thrive off that, and their intuition is fire. Listen to their heart. They got strong intuition that can lead and guide the way. So the very clairvoyance, where they can see the big picture, see things, a fiery energy. So imaginative, you got a need to dream, be imaginative. So like the Cancer energy, that imaginative and dreamy, but they more like to take action on it and do things and don't be stuck there. So you got a need to do that. Now, if your psyche is in Virgo or the sixth house, this means that since your psyche is a Virgo or the sixth house, this means that you got a need to serve, to help people, and to problem solve, to solve other people's problems, find solutions for other people's problems. Because your psyche is in Virgo and it's in the sixth house, so it's your deepest emotion, your deepest feeling, your inner needs and your inner wants. So you got a need to do that. You got a need to not listen to everything, be skeptical and question everything, dissect it, and bring the truth with evidence and facts. You got a need to have evidence and facts. You got a need to heal people. You got a need to heal them, in not only physically, but heal them also mentally, heal them all type of ways. And you got a need to challenge that's what you think that's not real. And people got to prove to you what is what. If they don't, you don't believe it. You don't believe nothing off the back anyway. So you got a need to be critical, but have construction criticism because you want to see people improve. You got a need to try to help people improve their life and fix their life. Try to help people fix their life all the time. You got a need to educate and to research and to go deep and dissect things all the time. You got a need to break things down, like taking a car apart and put all the parts back together. That's an example of how you dissect things. You can dissect a person from the head to the toe. You're very analytical. So you got a need to observe and break down and see what's wrong and try to fix it. You got a need to heal, help, to serve, to improve people. This is a need that's in you. And see people win. You love that. When people improve, you get the greatest joy and satisfaction. So you would like people in your life like that. Who will be your soulmate, who who you be attracted to is people of that nature who will help you serve you, and those who, of course, very giving, but those who definitely be dedicated to you, but those who stay dissecting things, and those who on the knowledge path like you, breaking things down, and so those who into the healing realm, like medical fields and stuff like that. So you have a need, no matter if they use herbs to heal. You would like love people like that. Those who have gemstones and stuff, and those into the spiritual realm. Those are spiritual. Really, you got a need for that. So you got a need for peace, things to be order, and peace, love, and light. You love that because you love the truth. Bring the truth. Speak the truth. You need mental stimulation. Somebody who can stimulate your mind. Other than too boring. If people don't get the job done quick enough, you go out your mind because you want people who can get the job done. You don't want nobody who's slacking or lacking. So you got to need with people who's efficient, those who consistent, those who persistence. So you need people like that in your life because you are like that. So this is what you attract. This is what you love. That type of energy. So if you're also, I must say this, you're a physical empath. You pick on people energy all the time. So you will love people of that realm who just like you, who can feel you, what you're going through. Very much clairsentient, but a physical empath. Now, if you got Psyche and Libra of the seventh house, you got a need for love. You got a need for beauty. You got a need for everything that's beautiful, everything that's peaceful, everything that's harmonious, everything that's pleasure loving, mental pleasure loving, like mental stimulation. You like knowledge seeking, knowledge dropping, breaking down everything. Of course, because Libra is the type of energy that have knowledge on some of everything and look at all perspectives. So you got a need to not look at things from one perspective, but from all perspectives before you make a decision. And you got a need to make the right decision. You got a need to help people and problem solve, help people fix their life, just like a Virgo. You got a need to do that to help people. You got a need to counsel and guide people. You got a need to counsel and guide people. You got a need to find love or to have nothing but love around you. It could be family, friends, because you got a need to fantasize about the idea of love. You just love that. So that's why you see everybody as love or say the word "I love you" a lot. You got a need to say the words. You got a need to say beautiful words that makes you feel good. You got a need to and a want, desire to say beautiful words to people. So when you are balanced, we already know how the scale could tilt. You could be like a daredevil, a daredevil, or the devil because it's on the other side. That's why you need that balance, constant balance. So you need balance. You need stability because you can be so wild and so out the chain because you got a mind. You're super smart, super intelligence, and you got a fire intuition. Physical, not a physical empath, but you're an empath, a mental empath, but also you can feel what's up. So you're emotional empath because Venus there. So any woman like planets, they can feel what's up. Women can feel. So you are emotional empath. So you very much psychic on that realm and also have telepathy powers where you can read people's minds and transfer thoughts where people could think the same thing you thinking at the same time, or you can pick up what people think at times you can do that. So you can like read people mentally. You know what people want, their desires. You're good at reading people, very much psychic. So with this energy, beauty, charm, love, being stylish, fashionable, you want to be fast. You want to be the one who looks so fly, fashionable because you're super creative. So music, arts, you got a need for music, the arts, for beautiful things like about culture, about environment. You got a need to provide for yourself in business, have your own business at some point. You got a need for these things. You got a need to live the good life because this is Psyche in Libra, Psyche in the seventh house. So this is the area of life you play in. Is this the area of life you play in the seventh house? You got a need for beauty, charm, love, bubble baths, the finest things, doing experiencing things so you can learn about it, because you're knowledgeable. You're always knowledge seeking, knowledge researching, and you got need for socialization, many social contacts, people you can connect with all the time. So you have many social contacts. So you got a need to communicate and socialize. You got a need to connect with people and bring people together, unite people. You got a need to bring peace to the environment and make sure everything is harmonious. You got a need to take a lead on these things to make sure everybody is straight, everybody is good. So you got a need for this as a good person you are. You're a people person. So you got a need for one-on-one conversations with people. So you got Psyche in Libra or the seventh house, you got a need for this type of energy. So like humanitarian, but people person type energy. Like I can relate. You got a need to relate to people, to know about people, but also you can take on other people's energy. So you got a need to stay balanced. So this your inner self. This what you really feel deeply within yourself. The beauty, the love, the pleasure, everything going right. You would need somebody of that nature with a Libra, Venus type energy. So just like your soulmate, have soulmate like that, with Libra, Venus type energy. So these type of people you would be more connected to as soulmates. Now, if your psyche is in the eighth house or Scorpio, if your psyche is in the eighth house or Scorpio, Scorpio go hard. So your psyche gonna go hard. You got a need for hardcore stuff. You got a need for truth. You got a need for emotional uh pain. You got to feel somebody pain. You got to feel what's up with people. You got a need to dissect what people going through with your intuition. Intuition always let you know something. You can see, you can scan like a radar detector, scan through people's souls, and people like, ooh, you got to need to attract people who highly sexual, cause you are highly sexual within you. You really feel it within you. All of that there. This is what make your world. Part of what makes your world. You got a need for financial stability. You got a need to have your finances right. So you got a need to help people get over their emotional warfares. You got a need because you're stronger than anyone with emotion, dealing with emotion. So your inner self is very strong, very powerful. So you got a need for hardcore truth and hardcore anything. You could take anything somebody throw at you because you got a need to take it. You got a need to listen to anything somebody say. You can take it. You can handle it, no matter what it is, whatever conversation. You got a need as a strong water sign, very powerful. So you got a need also to show no weakness in you and showing up the strength. You know what I'm saying? So you got a need to eliminate anything that's fake around you and that's not right around you. You got a need to cleanse your energy and keep yourself strong and to be spiritual. You got a need to tap into the spiritual realm and to research and dissect things and break it down because you don't believe everything and you got to fire intuition is what you listen to first. You're very psychic, medium. You can be a medium because you got a need to do to do your analyzing, like with your little scammer eyes, because you can feel what's up. You know if somebody lying to you. So you pretty much clairsentient, of course, could be clairvoyance, and you could be clairaudience. You could be all. You could have all the psychic gifts. You the one who not afraid of it. You love it. So you love stuff that's taboo. You like to break the taboo in life. You got a need to destroy anything that's not real or fake that's in front of you, or anything that's weak. You want to tear down and build it up strong. So you got a need to transform and change your life and change who you are all the time. You got a need to renew yourself and to be better and to improve and help people improve. You got a need to do that. You got a need to protect those you love and your family and protect yourself. You got a need for that. You got a need to protect your emotions. And so show no weakness. You got a need for that. You got a need to be that leader and be strong. And whatever you fixed on, you fixed on. So you very strong person, a warrior like mentality. You got a need as a fighter, like nothing can stop you. You got a need to feel like nothing can stop you. You got a need to. This is your desire, and you like to have a person who's strong, a person like a soulmate who's with the Scorpio like energy, the same need, because your psyche is in Scorpio and the eighth house. So if your psyche is in Sagittarius or the ninth house, this is the area of life of wisdom, expansion, growth, luck. So since your psyche is in Sagittarius or the ninth house, you got a need for knowledge. You got a need to expand your intelligence and to grow. You got a need to explore, experience, to travel, so you can learn what you explore. You got a need to explore different cultures and meet new people. You got a need to give and be very generous and to counsel, to guide. You got a need for this type of stuff. So in this area of life, You'll meet many people and you got a need to do things big and have the God complex, like I am it, and you know you're powerful. That's going to span in your life. So your inner self going to span and span. You got a need, and your knowledge is you got a need for knowledge, trace knowledge, and always seeking knowledge, truth and light. You got a need to listen to people and learn from people. And even if you don't go by books, you got a need to learn from people and get all your wisdom, your knowledge from different people, personality from different cultures, and you got a need to explore different philosophy and religions and stuff like that. This is your need. You got a need to explore this and to experience it, so you can learn, so you can share it with others. So you are the sage, the teacher, the wise person, especially as you continue to get older in life. So this is your inner self, how you truly feel. So you look at life as fun, your playground, like everything excited. You don't let the little stuff bother you. Say this too little, because a sad is gonna think big. So this the area of life in the ninth house where you gonna operate like that. So if your psyche is in Sagittarius or the ninth house, this is how you gonna move. You know what I'm saying? This is how you gonna operate. You're the big complex, strong leader, natural leader, bold, strong, warrior, like that their personality. But those who like to explore, be adventurous, travel, who like to do all type of things, because you are the one who will try things, take risks. But also you got a need to be wild and to party and to go to clubs and to do things like that. So you got a need for these things. Show your wild side, because it's hyper light energy, very hyper within you, very fiery. So you got a need for those things. Now, also you got a need as Psyche and Sagittarius of ninth house to try many different relationships, many partnerships. You don't want to settle down, so you got a need to be the free spirit. So you got a need to try people out and stuff like that there. So you got a need for this. Now, if your Psyche, because you attract people with Psyche in Sagittarius in the ninth house. Now, if your Psyche is in the 10th house or Capricorn, these type of people, they career oriented. They always want to win. You know what I'm saying? They career oriented. They want to win. So careers, improvement means a lot to these people. Whatever knowledge they gain, they apply it to their life. They want to utilize the knowledge. So they want to use their hands to fix things, their hand to heal people. So like that. The hands is very important with this placement. And so you could be a medium where you talk to the dead and stuff like that. Because this placement here is earth. So when your psyche is in Capricorn, you serious, you realistic, and you're not playing no games. You got to have practical facts and evidence of things. So being ambitious, accomplishing things, that's easy to you. To be a go getter, like to learn things slowly till you get it, and when you do get it, you really get it. So mastery, you like to master whatever come your way, because this is the house of craft. People who master and perfect their craft. So with this Capricorn energy, you got to need the work. You got to need to get that money. You got to need to provide. A need to have your own business and to run organizations and to take the lead in group settings and organizations. You got a need for that. But the need is more in a practical, realistic way. You don't want to do nothing that ain't beneficial. You want to do things that are beneficial. So finances, bank, being the one working in banks and stuff like that is very important to you. Work around money because you're good with that. So you got a need to organize and to be neat, to be clean. You got a need for that type of energy to be organized, neat, and clean, and profession to be perfect in your own way. You got a need for that. You got a need to master. You don't like to make mistakes. When you do make a mistake, you learn from it. So you got a need to be a wise teacher of practical, realistic things from your experience. So when people got psyche in Capricorn of the 10th house, they're going to be career-oriented people all their life. Want to work, going to have so many goals to set, accomplish the goals after goal. This is their need, this is their desire, and they want to have people just like them, career-oriented. So this is what they're attracted to, people of that nature. who goal orient, people who want to be something, people who want to be of status, or people who are something or somebody. They want people like that. So this is, or they want somebody who they feel are somebody to them, and to other people who important. So they want to mess with people who's important and who's strong and stuff like that, who own their own businesses, and so they got a need for this type of energy because they carry the same type of energy. So their soulmate will be somebody of that status, is who they can connect with ease. Now, now, when your psyche is in Aquarius 11th house, your psyche is unique. It's humanitarian. It's highly intelligent. It is so intelligent that its intuition is fire. It's clear cognizance. It's I know. This is the house I know. It know things without even thinking about it. It just know things. It knows without facts, without evidence, without reason. It knows without research. So your psyche is in the 11th house or Aquarius. You got a scientific mind, scientific genius mind. Want to break down things, dissect things, and a lot of times you clear cognizance where, well, clear recognize a psychic knowing where you just spit it out your mouth, just know without even research. And people like, how you know that? So you got a need for this. You got a need to connect with people, to socialize and stuff like that. There, you got a need to connect with people and socialize. You got a need to be unique, be different, be yourself, and you love people who are themselves, who be themselves. So you got a need to be yourself, and anything get in your way of your freedom, you gonna chop that down because you got a need for that. So you will have soulmates who's different, unique, different cultures, different people, different vibes, different. Just like Sagittarius, different people, different cultures. So you will attract people like that, different vibes, who different than you, and stuff like that. Get along easy with people who's different, who's unique. So instead of people of your home or your family, you get along with people who's different, unique. So you got a need to be friends with people, friendly, be in group settings where you can listen to others, socialization, gain information, and just the interaction of it. And your point of view gonna always be different in any group settings. And people look at you as unique. At first, they might seem weird, but they gonna say, "Oh, this makes sense," but it's different. See what I'm saying? They gonna love that you bring different perspectives to life as a philosopher, but also as the one who got a scientific mind who can break things down and know when things not true. Got a quick intuition or claircognizance, very claircognizance, who just psychically know things and get things quickly. Who pick up on, who have ideas, so many ideas. I'm talking about a lot of ideas, so many ideas that you don't know what to put it into. So many ideas that come to your mind that's different, that's unique. It's not gonna be the same, not like, because you ain't gonna be like the average. So with the Aquarius type of energy in this house, you're the type that want to go get it too, because you got a fixed mind. So whatever your mind set on, it goes for it. You're a go getter naturally. So providing money, all that is very important to you. Like having it so you can live a good life, even though you don't really care about the money, but you got to go get it, make something of yourself. So you want to be kind of professional, like sometimes, just like a Capricorn or any earth sign like a Virgo. So with that being said, when your psyche is in Aquarius, the 11th house, this the areas of life you play in. You play in uniqueness and always things always changing. So you need change. You can't have the same thing going on. Things always transforming around you. So you attract people who's like that, higher mind, higher perspective, those who can stimulate you mentally, and those who fun loving. So you need fun. You need to try something different, unique, fun. If they're not fun, you can cut people off quick. So you need to cut people off who ain't for you, and because you do it quickly, cut them off, no problem, and be going about your business. You got a need to have somebody you can connect with, and that's the people of this type of energy who's different, unique, who's smart, who wise, who fun, who got all these qualities about themselves, but also those who give you space, and because you got to have your own space and independence and freedom. So that matter to you, freedom and independence. So Those who got Psyche and Pisces are the 12th house. Now, Psyche, you gotta understand, Psyche definitely deal with Neptunian like energy. They say Venus, but it deal with Neptunian energy because this is Psyche. Pisces is over the mental state, but the spiritual realm. See what I'm saying? So now, if your Psyche is in the 12th house or in Pisces, you got a need to have beauty around you and to have joy and great pleasures around you. And you got a need to, yes, have sex, but in a creative fashion. You can have it in your mind, in your meditative, dreamy mind, so you're so dreamy. So you got a need to be in your fantasy world, a dream, have space to be in your world. So you want somebody who can dream with you, who can fantasize, create movies with you in their mind and in their psyche. Because this type of soulmate that you will attract or that you would like to attract or have right here, it's like a need. So you like the dream, not you like escape from reality, the harsh worlds of reality, all the pain, everything going on, the shootings. So you got a need for that, or you might end up on drugs or alcohol or something like that. Just try to escape the real world of what's going on in life. Because a lot of times Pisces can't handle all this energy that they pick up, because they pick up energy more than anybody, all type of energy that they can't really deal with, like a Scorpio or a Cancer energy. So if you got a Pisces who could deal with it, they got other stuff in their natal charts. But anyway, Psyche in the 12th house of Pisces, you're gonna be romantic, charming, but very spiritual, soul free. Want to be free? You're gonna be free, soul free. So you like an old soul with the wisdom, the knowledge of life. So in this house, you're gonna be the type, gonna be into astrology, numerology, into metaphysics. You're gonna be the ones on YouTube or some social media talking about this type of stuff, the spiritual realm, all divination. Because your psyche is in Pisces and the 12th house. This is the era of life. So this means that you're gonna be on that type of time. Spiritual realm, talking about spirit of God and things like that. You're gonna always be talking about stuff like that. Always thinking spirit, always having that on your mind, on your psyche. Always reading people for it, because this psyche is also psychic in this house. So it's where it's want to be, kind of, because it can read people. It can really be that psyche. So psyche can really be that psyche, you know. So psychic, you have all the gifts. If you tune and tap into, you probably can feel what's up, see what's up, hear what's up, and know what's up. So you have psychic knowing, psychic seeing, psychic hearing, and psychic feeling, which is clairsentient, claircognizance, clairsentient, clairaudience, and clairvoyance. But also you might have telepathy power or be a medium. So, but you would deal with spirit no matter what in all realms, because this deals with spirit of energy and light. So your whole psyche, your soul essence, your soul attraction, which your soul attracts, your soul needs the Pisces type energy, the beauty, the charm, like to give to people, help people, and also deal with people who's mentally ill, those who in like institutions, jails, talk to them and give to people. You would like to do things of that nature. Because people with the Pisces energy, a lot of them could go mental health or be mentally ill, and but you will attract a soulmate who's of your nature, who's dreamy, who's magical, magnificent, where people like can't understand you because you're like a mystery to people. Walk around, you're very super creative powers like the music, arts, all that. So you get into all of that. Very super creative, one of the most dynamic, creative energy there is. So, and you attract people of that nature who can connect with you emotionally, because you're very emotional, very sensitive to people, places, and things. And like a Cancer could be a crybaby, because it's in the need to cry off harsh things, and in the need to give and to help the need and be give charity to those who really need it. You really in your soul to do that. It's in your soul to help those who really need it. It's in your soul to escape those that you can't handle in your energy field. those who drive you crazy. You find a way to escape it. So with this placement, you will need balance. You will need to keep yourself right or stable because you can go very crazy and lose it. So your inner self can really drive you crazy with this. So your psyche needs for this and your psyche needs for because in you naturally, this is your deepest emotions. So feeling people emotions all the time, uh, liking sweet pleasures, liking everything to be beautiful around you and not don't love ugly that can really get to you like anything that's ugly. So you got to need to find a way to heal it. So this is also a placement of great healers. So being like a massage therapy, you got to need to heal someone in some way. Even when you be around them with your aura, you feel good when you can be very helpful as a counselor, as a spiritual guide or advisor to people. So you got to need to help people through your wisdom. Be that counselor, be that guide. Doing therapy upon people, even being a psychologist. Yeah, because psychology very deep. You tap deep into the psyche, so you got to need to know or feel what people ticking in their mind. You want to feel it, or you want to tap into it, and you want to know it. So that being said, you got a need to be clairvoyant and dream and see pictures and see images. You love to dream, creating movies in your mind, picking up on people's characters and creating movies. So you got need to do that, to laugh, to play, to have fun, and living in your own harmony and world feels better than the real world. So you got to need for your soulmate to fulfill these pleasures, to dream with you, to fantasize with you, and of that nature. So that being said, this is the last placement right here of the psyches. So if this is you, Psyche in the 12th house of Psyche and Pisces, I understand you, I know you, I see you, I hear you. That's your words. But also anything that's spiritual, everything that's spiritual is you. You're here to use spirit for everything. And manipulate the energy. Even you might be into magic, you be into stuff like that. So you got a need to be in anything that's spiritual. So with that being said, all that interests you. So that being said, and also like doing things like fashion, beauty. For the women, they might put makeup on. They got need for this stuff to be an artist. Artistic, very creative, and be into music, stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm out. I'm Kane Lit. It gets no realer than this.